Ever notice how the Bible keeps repeating the same moves, almost like it's telling one long story in different scenes? Shalom family, it's Brother Nicodemus O. Smith, and welcome back to the channel where we explore the Bible's patterns, echoes, and narrative fingerprints. These moments that make you say, wait, I've seen this before. And this is part of the ongoing series where we trace how scripture speaks to itself across books, chapters, and generations. And as always, I'm not here to teach everything, just to show you the things nobody ever told us to look for. Today, I'm reflecting on something that surprised me, how Genesis 1 through 11 and Numbers 9, 1 through 23 quietly mirror each other. Not in the obvious way, more like two scenes in the same movie that use the same camera angle. Let's start with the big one, Babel versus the cloud. In Genesis 11, humanity tries to build a name for itself and ends up scattered across the earth. Movement comes from human initiative, and the result is disunity. But in Numbers 9, the people only move at the command of the Lord. Movement comes from divine initiative, and the result is gathering and purpose. It's almost like the text is holding up two mirrors. One shows what happens when we move ourselves, the other what happens when God moves us. And that contrast opens up a whole set of patterns that runs from Genesis straight into Numbers. Pattern 1, chaos, order, movement. In Genesis 1, God brings order out of tohu vavohu, out of without form and void. And that order leads to purposeful movement. That's what he created, order. In Numbers 9, the cloud settles, creates order in the camp, and then lifts to guide the movement. Same rhythm, different scene. Pattern 2, testing, response, consequence. Genesis is full of these moments. Eden, Cain, the flood, Babel. Each one asks, how will humanity respond? Numbers 9 quietly asks the same question. Will the people move when the cloud moves? Will they stay when it stays? It's a test without a test announcement, you dig. More like a spiritual pop quiz. Pattern 3, life, preservation, continuation. Genesis 1 through 11 keeps circling around the preservation of life, creation, the ark, the covenant, even the scattering at Babel. Numbers 9 continues that theme. The cloud protects the people's rhythm, their timing, their direction. Pattern number 4, human scattering versus divine gathering. This is the heart of today's reflection. At Babel, humans scatter themselves. In Numbers, God gathers the people and sends them with a purpose. One movement is fear-based, the other is truth-based. One is self-directed, the other is God-directed. Before we wrap up, I'd love to hear from you. Which pattern stood out to you the most? Chaos to order, testing and response, life and preservation? Drop your reflection in the comments. Promise I read every one. Thanks for watching, family, and remember, I'm just here to teach us the things we never learned, but should have always known. 1.